This food, and god damn, I devoured that.
Hey,
Hey,
Sarah, how are you? I'm in immense pain. I'm in huge pain. Make it stop. Paul keeps laughing at me.
of course I do.
I've had strong painkillers. I might pass out later. Wait, are we all on stream? Oh shit. I will join in a minute, but I'm kind of running dungeons at the minute.
I was getting double audio for a second. I'm like, why am I getting double audio? It's because I had the stream unmuted.
You fool. Yes. Hello, Mr. Dragon Man.
You have the crab dance as your following as your following audio. That's just someone followed all I heard was dun 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 dun, dun. I was like, what the?
Makes perfect sense to me.
It's not a complaint. It's more like a, oh, for God's sake moment. Right. Well, I've had my food. I have a nice cup of tea, so I'm all good. Yep.
Alex, thank you. Thank you. I didn't notice I was still muted. And I just started shouting. Yeah. I just started shouting at you. Why are you trying to mute me, Alex? And only then I noticed. Oh shit, you can't hear me at all. So yeah, I've got a few friends on the voice chat as well who will be playing along in the chat in a moment. And let's just jump into the game. I've been looking forward to this game as a streamer for a long time, but I have already played it a few times while I was in chat. So I am really looking forward to what this will be like. Alright, monarch name, let's call me Siga. What shall we call the dynasty? The Foxes from Hell? Foxalot, I could do as well.
Foxalot.
Yeah, as in Camelot.
That's in nothing. Consider what I called my last dynasty on Crusader Kings.
Yeah, I mean, this still works, I suppose.
At least it's not a shower of bastards.
Well, it might be in this game. There's a possibility of getting loads of bastards instead of actually marrying someone.
I mean, I'd fully admit I just did it so that when a child was born, it would just go, a bastard has been born. Yes, yes they have.
Nice.
I should call this one Chief Judge Fish.
But, hey!
So, in this game, we can choose between 3 regions, and people who are in chat get to go into the region, be a noble in that region, and try to get me off my throne, or work together with me as the king, queen. We've got the Barons of the March. The Barons are brash rural marcher lords who wear boyar hats and military uniforms. They're renowned for their belligerence and fondness for hunting. We've got the Chiefs of the North. The Chiefs are honorable warrior lords who wear thick furs and blue tattoos and often carry weaponry. They're renowned for their honor and prowess in combat. We've got the Counts. The Counts are ruthless aristocrats who wear close and dark clothing. They're the vampires of the group. They're renowned for their secrecy and sinister traditions. We've got the Grandees. The Grandees are impassioned zealots who live by strict codes of honor and etiquette and often react explosively to those who challenge the social norms. And we've got the Patricians. They are wealthy merchant lords who wear masks and lots of jewelry. They're renowned for their cleverness and skill in negotiations. So I at least want to get the vampires in. Do you guys have anyone who you would like to get in? We can choose 2 more regions.
I wouldn't mind being the Chiefs of the North.
Chiefs of the North. And then we've got the Merchant Lords, we've got the Impassioned Zealots, we've got the Marcher Lords. Let's get the Impassioned Zealots.
Yeah, let's get the church in there.
Exactly. Alright, begin.
Only the church and the vampires can go out and fight.
So, if you're in chat right now, even if you're now busy with your own game, Fish, you can go to my Twitch chat and type in !join, followed with he, she, or they, and then you'll be put into one of the groups. Yes! Awesome, Fish, you are a vampire.
Damn it!
I can't seem to...
I blame you.
So I'm just going to wait until we've got at least 3 people in the game. So we got a bit of fighting together, fighting against each other going on. Are you able to do
I
it?
want to be
right,
a warrior
oh,
for
right.
God.
God damn it.
Right, so
So what I've heard from the developers is that a lot of people were like, but I didn't want to go into that group, I want to be in that group. They are working on choosing your own group in the next patch.
Oh, I'm a zealot.
ah,
Yes, you're a zealot. Nobody is in the group they wanted to be in.
oh God damn it!
You will have to work with it, Fish.
I was going to kick ass for the Lord.
You
No, I
never-
have to be a vampire. Mm.
You never know what will happen in the game. Alex, will you join us? Well, then we have at least 3 people in, and hopefully more people will join. I've already told more people about it. But at the moment we don't have a full group yet. Or we need to kick Adam's butt for him to join in.
Oh, his internet's died.
Oh,
Well, no, the hamster that runs his internet's died.
I thought someone really important to him died. Oh, the hamster's
Yeah.
really sad as well.
Yeah, his router's just got a hamster in it that just runs around on a wheel.
Oh. I'm just quickly... Can I join myself, actually? I don't think I can, because I am already the monarch. But I can try, then at least we'll have a group of 3 for now.
Have I done it? I have done it.
Let me see. I can go in here. Might be a bit unfair. But at
Come
least...
on, we're an absolute monarchy. What's fairness got to do with anything?
Exactly. As soon as we've got a few more people in, I will just not vote, because it's just too unfair to do that. But I do at least want to get a few people in. So, Alex was in the chat a second ago.
Oh, got some more people joining, so you never know. Or maybe
Yeah.
I'm starting up soon.
Exactly.
Sorry, I appear to have morphed into the monster from Young Frankenstein.
Again.
And again.
Right, what I will do, I will just start up the game and people can always join in later. We at least got a full, sort of monarchy going on here. So, to win, acquire an heir. Wow, that was. Yay! Thank you for the follow, Unfriendly Ghosts. We've got another person joining in. Alright.
Hey, Unfriendly Ghost.
So this is for me, the things that I need to do to win. So for me to win, I need to get an heir and complete my ambition before the regions complete their schemes. So all of you are in different regions. And you get different things that you need to do, different sort of quests. And you're also able to click the overlay on the Twitch chat in order to just quickly see again what your scheme is and what group you're in. So keep an eye on your region schemes. If they pass all their steps, they'll win the game. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. To win, pass all 3 steps of your scheme. Each aim will need you to get stats to certain levels which are affected in votes. How you vote is up to you for your region scheme to stop other schemes or for the good of the kingdom. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. So this is for the nobles. You can rebel against me, and you can also vote for new laws.
I vote that everybody should have to donate blood to the local blood bank. Blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah. So
Blah, blah, blah.
each season we'll get 3 events to play. Click on one to get started, and your character will also become a character inside the game. And together with the other nobles in your group, at the moment we have 4 nobles, you can choose together what will happen. So let's go to the coronation. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. These are the kingdom stats, the treasury authority stability, which are right over here on the left side. If any of them are 0 at the end of the turn, the monarch will lose the game. So that is me, I will lose the game. These here are the region stats, the kingdom stats, and these determine what events are generated. So as you can see, the chiefs are mostly big on military, the vampires are mostly into farming, and the grandees are mostly into faith. So I mean, fish, you are just farming for blood there.
I was gonna say that, that's a bit weird if I'm just sitting there going like, oh yes, we're kosher vampires.
Quick, someone herd the humans.
Exactly.
That's your job.
So if defiance is high enough, that is for you guys as the nobles, a region can rebel against the kingdom. This is risky, especially if military is low. So you should only rebel if you have enough military. But the moment you have enough defiance, for example, if I do something like kill your leader because I don't like your leader, you will become more defiant and you will hate me a bit more. And the moment you hate me enough, you can rebel against the kingdom and try to kick me off the throne. So you can see a full list of the nobles in your game here on the noble lists. So let's see. Unfriendly Ghost, you are one of the grandees. Then Fish, you are our account. Wheelchair Gamer's account. And for now, I am a chief, but I will try to refrain from voting. And I'm hoping more people will join in. To join in, just type in !join. Alright. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Why the hurry? Shouldn't I giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. We wouldn't want that, I suppose.
I mean, maybe the church will, but personally the vampire counts are incredibly loyal to the crown.
Yes.
And we should give them lots of money.
Yes, please, thank you.
I'm sorry, I just found that exceptionally funny.
As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. Let's get this over with then. What? But it's mine! This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to rerun past the council vote. Even this.
What?
Shall
It's
we...
an absolute monarchy. Why do you run anything past the council?
Yeah!
Yeah, I don't get that either, but at least the council is you guys. So you are able to vote on what I do.
I believe that the church in this regard is very wise, and I believe we should rebel against the council.
Not yet! You can't, so you can only rebel as soon as the defiance is high enough. It will show up as well in the screen that you're able to rebel. At the moment you can't yet. You're still nice, lovely followers.
I can guarantee this game will teach you two things. One, never give me power. And more importantly, never give him power.
Probably. I will have
Seriously,
a hard time staying on the throne with you guys.
Excuse me, who stole my navy and joined the frickin' Senate again? No, I'm never getting over that.
So, certain choices would change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. So you can see that on the button next to your choice what it will happen. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators. You also not know what region they affect until after the choice. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. The monarch has the power to change how the vote is run by using a law. So I can either veto it or I can give it a monarch's choice, where you get extra points as a noble if you choose the same as me. You may use one law per season. Try vetoing one option you dislike from the vote choice above. When the vote opens, nobles vote on which choice they want by using the command !vote followed by the vote letter. So !vote A, B, C or D. And you do that in the chat again. The monarch may close the vote when the timer hits 0 or when 75% of the nobles have voted. So, what kind of coronation should be held for the new monarchs? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. Throw the monarch into the river. Outdated traditions, there's no need for a coronation at all. Start the vote. So...
!vote and then the letter.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, you want to throw me in the river? That is so rude. Nick! Hello! Thank you for joining in as well. So, Nick is one of the developers of this game, so welcome in, Nick. We've just started the game. Yeah. Let's go for the first one. Hello, Go Chiefs! Alright, we're going to host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Nice.
That's just not. No.
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 No?
No.
You don't agree with that?
I have decided to run a highly conservative and religious sect of vampires.
As
Well-
long as you're not worshipping Anne Rice.
I'm
No,
afraid...
none of that.
I'm afraid most counts still count. Most counts still count. And not you as the count. That didn't make much sense. So there are some stat changes. The treasury went down to 2,000, and there's more stability in the kingdom. So you made me a bit more poor. The coronation is a great success. Jugglers, wine, fireworks and feasts. It has an impact on your treasury, of course, but what doesn't?
Me?
Bacon.
Alright, so that is the first event done. Let's go to the council introduction.
Oh, Adam's turned up.
Hello, Adam. Join as well. Type into the chat !join and then space he. Then you will also be playing along with this game here. So now that you're the monarch, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east and of course the scorching south. So introduce myself to the chiefs of the north. So this was just to check out if it was working. I will not be voting along, I won't be unfair, but my character also popped up and that will happen with other people who are in chats. Good luck in the days ahead, your majesty. You needed dealing with us a lot. Introduce yourself to the counts to the east. Oh, Fishy, you look so tired. And you got a bit of a tone as well. You went too long in the beach. Went too long to the beach. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Alright,
Sorry.
unfriendly ghost. May the ninth god bless your reign, your highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. What do I hear on the background? Is someone...
No, stop running. Stop running.
Oh, someone did a shout out. I was like, what is going on right now? Pleasure to have a Monarch clone on my team.
What the hell happened there?
Exactly, you definitely don't have a privileged position there, Nick. Thank you for the shoutouts, Adam. I am doing mod duties. Yay! When you do have time, do join in on the game as well. That is more fun. So, and with that, the introductions are done. I hope you were able to sort of read the text along, because I noticed too late that you were doing a shout out to Fish and Carl.
Yeah, everyone knows my name, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't hide it.
Yeah, I was like, should I say your name out loud or should I say Wheelchair Gamer? But yeah. And Ben still stays Fish, just because. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. I mean, I do have you guys in the voice chat here, so yeah, that is quite a horrendous council there.
Just means it's easier to whisper in your ear.
That's true, that's
Or
true.
shout.
So the path to victory. Heir and ambition. The monarch must adopt or sire an heir, then complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful but not necessary. Complete your ambition before the schemes or rebellion usurps you. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no! Those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. How can I stop them? Oh no! To defeat their scheme, she must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So, as a conqueror, as the greatest monarch who ever lived, as the architect of the new golden age, as a peacekeeper, as the parent of the nation, as a saint. So what will I do? Shall I become...
I vote you become the world's greatest conqueror and drown all your opponents in lakes of blood.
Alright, let's do that. We will go for conquer. My goal will become military.
Usurp the church.
Exactly. There is a church who's very powerful in this, especially with the grandees also here, who are very into faith. So, let's fight the faith. Fight the
Carl,
faith!
You're not perking up there, Carl, to counteract me. Are you plotting a crusade?
Maybe?
Oh, yes.
You can crusade all you like later in the game.
Well, you see, the beauty is you're a bunch of vampires, and I'm from the blazing south, so it's not going to be much of a conquest. Not going to be much of a contest, I should say.
True, you are going to burn into the sun, fish.
You forget something. I have a tan.
You do have a tan in here.
How did I get a tan?
It's
How did I? Oh, right. So I'm down boots, slathering myself in bronzer. Actually, would that work?
No, you're more the tango man than David Dickinson.
Alright, Warrior Monarch is sure to be remembered fondly if they win more battles than they lose. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. So that is something I need to do. I need to get the military up for everyone. Once you've played through your events, you can advance the game by clicking End Season. And then in the next season, you guys will get your ambition. So for me, it is the military, but you guys also get your own thing that you need to do.
Cool.
So each region will now vote for one of 3 scheme options. Schemes are made up of 3 steps, each requiring the region to change the stats to pass. Passing all 3 scheme steps places the region's successor on the throne, winning the game. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false monarch Sarah wears the crown. Alright,
Based.
so this is for the counts only. You can vote on Doppelganger, Blood Ritual or Possession. And these are the goals with it. Doppelganger is getting the lowest Defiance, Blood Ritual is getting the highest Farming, and Possession is lower own Defiance. And like Fish just did, you can vote by typing in !vote and then letter. Let me check real quickly. Oh, Fish, you're the only count. Well, that is fair. You get to choose.
I am Vlad von Karstein, the Vampire King.
Exactly. You want the blood ritual. So continue voting as close. Sorry, Carl, you're only able to vote for your own region.
Alright, that was, yeah, I didn't realize.
So, for you, Fish, and the other counts that might be joining in a bit, you need to get farming as high as possible, and I am trying to get military as high as possible. The counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand the famine. To advance their scheme, the counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. So between all of them, you need to get higher. At the moment, you are higher with 7. Grandees with 6, Chiefs with 3, and you need to make sure you keep at 7 or higher. So, Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter monarch Sarah. How do we make that happen? So, Chiefs, go and vote. The chiefs are Nick and myself, but I won't be voting. I will have Nick vote. Harley! The hornblower, lower all the faith. Alright. Need to wait a few more seconds before I can continue.
I like this.
Yeah, it's such a fun game. I've been in the chat a couple of times already. And even if you're just in chat, it's just amazing. Unpro Tony! Thank you for the follow. And thank you for joining in. Let me check which group you are enlisted in. You are a count as well. Fish, you've got a fellow vampire on your team.
Ah, a fellow bloodlord.
Yes. So, let's continue. So, Chiefs, you need to get the faith lower. Thank you for saying hi to Unprotox Tony. There, Adam. Alright, the Chiefs plan to dig up Old Held legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the ninth. To advance their scheme, the Chiefs must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. So that is the total. At the moment it is 11. But it is combined with all the groups there. So no, everybody needs to hate the faith. A false.
No. I've got a George Michael this bitch and keep the faith.
You are a granny after all, so you are trying to keep the faith. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. So, here's what you can choose. Grandees, intimidation, witch hunt, or excommunication. Which is lower stability, highest faith, or raise others' defiance. Ooh, you are going to vote for B, so you're going directly against the Chiefs, who are trying to get the lowest faith. That is interesting. So you are not only fighting me as the monarch, you are also now fighting the Chiefs there, if you go for that. So we've got all votes in.
Oh, we've got excommunication as well.
Yeah, we've got a tie here, so let's see what happens then. Voting has closed. It automatically chose one. It's going for excommunication, the lower stability. It would have been fun if you two also went against each other. So you guys need to unstabilize
why would he
the
go
kingdom.
Against me?
Not against you.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Not against you. Against the Chiefs. Against Nick.
Alright, okay.
So our objectives are clear. Yes, so for the counts, which you are, I think, on Pro Tony, let me check. Yeah, on Pro Tony, you are a count, you need to get farming the highest. Then the Chiefs are trying to get the faith the lowest. And then the grandees are trying to get the stability down. And I am trying to get the military up. Alright. The grandees plan to persuade the archbishop to excommunicate the monarch. First, they must lower royal credibility. To advance their scheme, the grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. So I'm now on stability 6, so good luck.
Quick, release a tell-all book.
Yes. So here you can review the region's successors and their schemes. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote will be between the 2 regions with the highest stats and your heir if you have one. Go, counts! Says Tony. Alright, so here it says again, and it will say that after every single season, so people who come in a little bit later, they can either see it with the overlay, or they can see it here in between what their scheme is, what they are trying to do. So let's end the season, and let's do some more, some more thingies, some more events, a new plague. That sounds interesting. Your Highness, the East has been struck with plague, and not just any plague, a dancing plague. Tony, you look absolutely marvelous.
I'm sorry. A what?
A dancing plague. You're pulling my leg, but You're pulling my leg. We have to go for this.
No, it's starting to kill people. You know, you put your left leg in the grave, and then you take your left leg out, and then you put it back in and out, and in out, and then you shake it all about.
Oh, season.
So this is no laughing matter, Your Grace.
Yes, it is.
It is a little bit. It actually happened in the actual history as well, where loads of people started dancing for, I think, 4 days straight, and lots of people died from the dancing plague as well, and they still don't know what happened.
Yeah, I know, but my plan to deal with it is to completely ignore it, apart from to use it to promote tourism. Come and look at these wackos.
That works as well, probably. Oh man, I was hoping I'd get to be in the werewolf event. Unfortunately the dancing event. Maybe a next time. I didn't even know there was a werewolf event. Now I want to keep on playing this game until that happens. It affects everyone, even dogs and cats. All the kitties are dancing! No, my kitty is sleeping. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Whole villages are dancing themselves half to death. Alright.
But what are they dancing to?
So what you're saying is they've got a dancing fever.
They've got... yeah. Dance fever, dance fever.
Wait a minute, this isn't a plague. This is just an outbreak of disco.
Exactly. So now everybody gets to vote on their most thing. I can also veto or do monarch's choice. Let me check real quickly. So we can quarantine the affected villages, which will bring the trade down. We can pass a law that forbids dancing, which will bring authority up, stability down, defiance up. Let it be how bad is dancing anyway, which will bring the stability down and the farming down.
Oh, well, we don't want that.
So I don't want to have the stability down, so I will veto forbidding the dancing. So you can only choose between A and C. So let's vote. You can quarantine or you can just let everybody die. Disco might not be much better, says Tony.
Yeah, I think I'll go with A.
Oh,
I don't want the
everyone
farming
can
to
vote
go
on
down.
Alright, let me see. Carl, you still need to vote?
Yeah, I didn't realize I could vote on this one.
Oh yeah, everybody gets to vote here. So only when it says on top, only the counts can vote, only the chiefs can vote, only the grannies can vote, and it's their color instead of the sort of grayish green. Only then it's a specific vote for the group. Let me see.
Funny as the tourism idea was, I don't want that farming to go down.
Yeah, understandable. Voting has closed. We will quarantine the affected villages.
Quarantine the village. Tragic.
Yes.
I'm still gonna put observation pads there.
You can put the people into cages and just get tickets for a special zoo, the dancing zoo. Basically, unless it says otherwise, all the nobles can vote. Yeah, so like Tony says, Carl, unless it says otherwise, everyone can vote.
Cool.
So, though the move seems drastic to some, it is the only way to be sure this plague does not become a serious problem. The counts agree to enforce your quarantine. Trade is now poor. Trade is now at 2. For the counts. Only the counts, apparently. Only time will tell if it's an effective solution or not. Alright, let's go to the honor guard. Now that you are monarch, you need personal protection. Personal. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? I suppose so. Please don't hurt me. Bah, I'd like to see you try. Is it your imagination, or does your marshal stifle a wry chuckle? In any case, she quickly hides it. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, your majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards, the chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes, the counts with Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, and the grandees offer the fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Nice! You get some actual warrior nuns there. Think carefully, your majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and the region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. So let me see. Which one of you has the highest military? That is the chiefs. So I might go for the chiefs there. So tell me about the Northern warriors. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners at all. They'll get drunk and cause trouble in the palace. Tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They will understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days. Tell me about the Southern Battle Nuns. Terrifying warriors, and they've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. I have made my decision. I am going for the Northern Warriors. Northern Warriors, it's in the name! Warriors! Says Nick. I am actually going for the Northern Warriors, as they have the highest military as well. Sorry, guys. So, Defiance is now aloof for everyone except for the North. Defiance is now loyal. I will make the arrangements at once. We'll remember this. Good choice. Yes, it is, Nick. I mean, I am totally not for the Chiefs for whatever reason. I'm accidentally just into the Chief group. I will make the arrangements as once. The warrior
I
heroes...
sense subterfuge.
Priests have long memories, that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, that's true. I mean... I can't trust you at all anymore, probably. Probably due to my own behavior. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Oh! How dare they burp! The horror! The horror! The Hortling attack in the Grandee.
I mean, I choose to believe that I walk through a wall and shout, "Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?"
Oh look, we've got Cole here. Cole is a sad boy.
Yeah.
Your Highness, I'm rude.
Art imitates life.
Yeah, I've also had a few moments where I was like, oof, that comes a little bit too close there. We'll remember this. Those buffoons? Really? Yes, those buffoons indeed. Your Highness, I'm ruined. Hortlings have occupied my vineyard and driven my staff away. What's a Hortling? Why can't your fellow grandees help out? I have no time for petty problems such as these. I will assemble the council. Why can't your fellow grandees help out? My plight is of no interest to them. What's a Hortling? Grubby little creatures like fat green babies with claws. Hard to kill. Fire is the only way to get rid of them permanently. Yes,
that
burn them!
Oh, the heretics!
Whatever you do, we should do it soon. They're eating all of my grapes! Your grapes, Call! Your grapes!
Alright, I don't care, I don't drink.
I will
Fine.
assemble the council just because we can. Ninth, bless you, your highness. Alright, so I can only do a monarch's choice from what I would like to have happen. I would like... Well, I don't really mind. I would have liked a veto. I don't mind this one, so you can vote on all three of them. Grapes! Adam, grapes. Like in the purple, round, fruity thingy. Oh, this is a Dutch accent. So everyone can
Yeah.
vote again.
Yeah,
Go and make your crepes then, Adam. Alright, continue. Voting has closed. Hire an adventurer from the guild to investigate. You dip into the treasury to hire a stern-faced adventurer from the guild. That's the one I didn't want. I didn't want my treasury to go lower, but I couldn't veto it. So damn you! Damn you, nobles!
Hey,
not-
I was saying burn everything down.
Exactly.
Oh, pardon me.
Everybody should burn!
what you get for not giving the church a tithe.
Never fear, your majesty. I can drive them out without collateral damage.
Of course, he has the quick save, quick load skill.
Exactly. So let's end the season there. Nobles can use their wealth to bid for buildings, which will change stats. So there will be only 2 buildings built, and only by the ones who have the most money. So you have to look at the color. So the chiefs only go for A and B. The counts only go for C and D. The grandees only go for E and F. This is done through an auction where only the top 2 most funded buildings are made. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command. So fund, space, the letter that you want, so A, B, C, D, E or F, and then the amount that you want to spend. Everyone has 1,000 right now. When you're ready, hit the start vote to begin the auction. So start funding. Technically, any noble can fund any building. Yes, so you can do that. It could be handy if someone wants to get the farming down, for instance. You can get the farming up from someone who's not in your group. So it does work to also fund for another building. So you have to think, what is my scheme? So the scheme for the counts is getting farming up. The grandees want to get... grandees want to get stability down. And the chiefs want to get the faith down.
Oh, bugger it. I forgot about the bombing thing and I stole Fortress and thought, oh, we can build Castle Duckula!
Fortress! Yeah, because I think you have now paid for... let me see. Well, let's see which one has won.
Oh, bollocks.
So we've got the fortress for the chiefs and we've got the fortress for the grandees. So for both of them, the military will go up. And you have lost your personal money for whatever you have put in. So let's find ourselves a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother! Dum dum dum! Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. Is it really that urgent? But mother, I don't want to get married. Nonsense.
Oh,
A monarch...
You might get the royal complaint.
Hey, yes. A monarch cannot rule alone. don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Any then. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Alright, a cellar full of spoons. Oh, the spoons! Spoons!
Spoon!
All the spoons. So let's read that real quickly. Isn't raising the military Fox's ambition? It is. I completely forgot about that. That raising the military is my ambition. So you can still bring the military down, because I want you guys to get all strong and powered up and eat lots of peanut butter. Your Highness, I've returned from Grandy Wheelchair Gamer's vineyard. There's something you need to know. The Hardlings are not there out of their own accord. They are directed by a hob, a mischievous spirit enacting some grain's prank on Grandy Wheelchair Gamer. Oh no, Carl.
Oh, damn it.
Together they will be difficult to dislodge. They've collected spoons from all over the south and are now hoarding them in the wine cellar. To what end, I do not know. Spoons? What on Celestaff are you talking about? A hob? First hoardlings and now a hob? Someone tell me what a bloody hob is, please. What is a bloody hob? A mischievous shapeshifter, your highness. Mostly harmless, but delights in playing pranks, like hoarding spoons. Oh, the spoons. Or we can rebel. You can't rebel yet, Nick. Don't you bloody dare. Don't you bloody dare rebel. I will... Well, you do have quite a good military. But I thought you were on my team, Nick. Please, your majesty, you must purge this creature from my property so I can return to my life. Show it no mercy. I would exercise caution. Hobs are notoriously hard to get rid of, and you wouldn't want it to target you, your majesty. Perhaps Grandy Wheelchair Gamer could make peace with it by making an offering of milk. It's said that such a thing can mollify a hob. Give it all the milk. Nay, your highness, I won't do it. I'm not about to appease that little monster. Why not, Carl? Grandy Wheelchair Gamer tugs at his collar briefly. The truth is, I have wronged this creature greatly. It was many moons ago, but I cleared the hob's forest to plant my vineyard. An offering of milk will do no good. This creature is hell-bent on revenge.
I wouldn't give him milk anyway, because I need that for my tea.
Exactly.
Why am I not surprised that Carl's honked this thing off and now he's taking its vengeance personally?
Exactly.
How dare you seek vengeance against me?
Yeah, I need my milk for the tea. No, we're still best friends. Zero defiance. Okay, good, Nick. Good. I'm not about to try to kill Hob, if that's what you're after. It's harmless as long as we don't bother it, but otherwise... Alright, let's see what we want to do. Oh, I am going to veto something. Will this take my money away, or... Yeah, this will take the treasury away. I am going to veto this one. I don't want my treasury to go all the way down. So you can start voting. Everyone can vote. You can vote to instruct Grandy Wheelchair Gamer to leave the milk despite his protests. Refuse to get involved and let Grandy Wheelchair Gamer deal with it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh, sorry.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh, I love how both of them are just like, it's like, screw me or screw me.
Exactly. Steal all his milk or just have him kill the thing. He needs some milk.
I need to make my tea. I can't have black tea. It doesn't taste nice.
Coconut milk.
I mean, everyone else seems to be more on the side of the ghosty. You need to share your milk.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, at least you can drink tea. Oh no, what have I got to drink? Substandard wine.
Yeah, those arrogant peasants and monsters. How dare they complain like that? Oh. Carl, you can vote as well. Or do you refrain from voting?
I refrain from voting because everything's feeling negative for me. It's like I would have picked A. Unfortunately, someone vetoed A.
Unfortunately. Oh, who could have done such a horrible thing? So let's continue then. So you will leave the milk, Carl. You will have to
God,
share
yeah.
your milk. No more tea for you.
Fine, I'll give him the milk, but I'll leave it out for a couple of days first.
Granny Wheelchair Gamer continues to grumble and argue, but does as he's told. After the milk offering was accepted by the hop, both they and the Grandy sat down to talk through their disagreements and then came to an accord. The two of them now work together to create the wine, which is fastly becoming one of the most popular vintages across the whole south. A truly remarkable turn of events. You turned milk into wine! You're like Milky Jesus!
Milky Jesus, I love it.
I got some money out of it though, so I'm not...
Milk wine. Alright, so stability is now
shit.
steady, trade is now opulent, and ooh, you got a lot of money, Wheelchair Gamer.
but I raised stability. God damn it.
You did. Alright, let's go to the Archbishop's request. Milky Jesus? Okay, that's officially canon. Milky Jesus. Your
That's
Majesty.
horrifying.
Yeah, a little bit.
Milky, milky, milky.
What was it?
Yeah,
do you like?
that's
do
the
you
game
like
from Greg Davies, the Milky Milk. Milky,
You like-
milky milk.
Old milk is my hobby. I once took a bath in old milk. I didn't get out for 3 days, and then I couldn't get out. I was trapped in 100 weight of cheddar.
Yum.
Oh, god damn, friggin' ad started.
Right. That sucks. You can always become a subscriber. Hint, hint. Your Majesty, I wish to speak with you about the situation in the north. Too long have the Northerners been allowed to worship their heathen tree gods, embraces the defiance of the ninth god. Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the north. It's for the good of the realm. The greater good.
A greater good.
Alright, some choices have uncertain outcomes. These are challenges. These can either be random or based on the stats. The percentage value shows the chance of success. So I have to bring it to council. You have my express blah blah blah. You have my express permission. I won't hear any more of this. Be gone.
Send him away. Be gone.
So I don't want to get the stability down. I will try the 60% one. I want to know what happens. You have my express permission. Wonderful. I will make the preparations right away. The other regions are less than thrilled that you did not consult the council about the Archbishop's request, but it doesn't stop the mission from going ahead as planned. Oh no! Everybody is now more defiant.
Quite a bit. The north jumped from 0 to 3.
Yeah, exactly. Your stable and prosperous kingdom gives way to the missionary's words. How else could the kingdom be doing so well, if not blessed by the ninth god himself? Stability is success! The faith is now dutiful.
Boo.
Oh, nice! The chiefs want to get the faith down, so this actually helps. That they are now more faithful. Free defiance! No, Nick! Don't become more defiant! You're supposed to be my warrior. It turns out to be a rip-roaring success. Trust in the clergy is high, and so north and common folk convert in droves, whole cities at a time. The Archbishop is more than pleased. He even deferred some of the new northern tithe to you as thanks. Tithe? Tithe. I think it's called tithe.
Tithe.
Okay. Topping up the treasury.
Ooh,
Alright,
wow.
I think that was the last event of this season, so let's end it. Ooh, something is happening at the Grandee in the south. Far to the south, a pair of Grandees are conversing on the balcony of a hillside villa. One of them paces up and down, clearly agitated. It's absurd! The monarch is a fool and a weakling, yet the people love them. The kingdom is as stable as ever, and friendly goes there. No golden age lasts forever, my friend. The peasants are a fickle bunch. As Grandee Wheelchair Gamer talks, he lies back, casually lowering another olive into his mouth, as Carl does.
Yes, he's well known for eating olives.
Hey, technically shouldn't be grapes.
You ate all the grapes. You put all the grapes into milky wine.
No, because wait a minute, no, because if he ate grapes, that would be cutting into his profits.
Exactly, and you don't want that. So he changed to the olives.
Fair enough.
The Grandee's
I can
aim
accept
is to
that.
lower the kingdom's ability to 4 or less. So, yeah, we already knew that you want to get the kingdom's ability to 4 or less. Alright, let me just quickly re-chat there. Because I saw some things. No! Neat! Okay, now we're getting a bit angry. Our strong military may become a liability for you. Mwah, Never get high on your own supply. Yeah, damn it! Nick, you're supposed to be kind to me. I am your king, queen, regent thing after all. You may collect taxes either from a region or standard tax. Taxing a specific region will take wealth from nobles and increase their region's defiance. So what I will do, if I choose one specifically, it will get the defiance up. If I just do common tax, I don't think it will bring the defiance up. I'm not entirely sure about that.
No, it doesn't. It shows
Yeah,
if you take one of the things, like each one, you'll like their defiance will go up, your treasury will go up by twice as much as the common.
Yeah.
But and so it'll lower their wealth. But if you just take the common tax, you just gain 200. So it's effectively double plus defiance or just single.
Yeah, which would be good, but at the moment I really don't need a rebellion going on with strong militaries over there. So we're just going to do common tax then. Everyone is lucky. I say tax the Grandees, they've got a lot of money. I say tax the shitties. Oh, bot, don't do that. Can someone maybe get rid of this bot? Adam, are you still there? If you could, it would be awesome if you could get rid of it. Alright, let's go for giant spiders! In the Count area in the east. On Protoni, Your Highness, a forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spiders. Some are as big as horses. The trees are shrouded in webs and travelers are going missing. We must put a stop to this. Alright, so everyone can vote again. Let me see. Defiance up. Military 60%. Trade down, farming down, defiance up. Treasury up. So I will do a monarch's choice. And I will do send in the army. So start your voting. Not me, I'm not a mod. Thank you, Fish, for banning it. Alright, everyone can vote now.
There, did it.
Alright.
We must learn to coexist with them.
Exactly.
Hello, vampire!
Vampire with pet spiders.
Of
Hey, even
course I did.
vampires say it's big giant spiders.
No, we don't. We get a hunchback with a whip to make like little webs all over the place.
Alright, I'm still missing a few
are you-
votes, but
Are you gunning for giant spider mounts?
let's continue.
Yeah. Yes.
So we are going to put a bounty on the giant spider legs. Sorry, Fish, you didn't get enough votes for pet spiders. You sent an urgent message to the Adventurers Guild. The next day, a band of scarred ruffians with impractical weapons appear before the council to hear your problem. Giant spiders, is it? Damn it, those things give me the creeps. Have some backbone. We're offering a bounty for every spider leg you bring back here. Me too, that's why I want them gone. So, let's see. I want the stability up, and that goes for everything. Oh, everything is the same. So, trade up, defiance down, stability up. Have some backbone. Hey, I'd like to see you fight off a dozen chittering arachnids while downing antidotes and cutting yourself free of webs. Oh, you drama queen. We'll do our best, no promises. Soon, adventurers are stacking spider legs high in your throne room and walking out with pockets full of golds. Count Unprotoni is pleased to inform you that this spider problem has been mostly solved and merchants are returning to the roads. So the trade is more up for the counts, defiance down for the counts, and stability is now up. United.
I would rather have giant spider mounts.
Yeah. But too bad. Maybe you get something else later in the game. A matter of faith. Ah! Chief Nick. Your Majesty, there are Northern citizens scattered throughout the kingdom with nowhere to pay homage to their gods.
I shall be right back.
Okay. Would it kill you to build a few temples to the old gods outside the north? They don't have to be big temples. I don't think the High Inquisitor would be happy. Good point, your people need somewhere to pray. And risk the knives wrath? Are you bloody mad? Are you bloody mad, Nick? I think the knife god is big enough and old enough to treat this with maturity. Alright, let's check real quickly what I don't want. You know what? I will veto. No, this smells like heresy. Start the voting. A faithful North is an unpredictable one. Yes, I have noticed, Nick. I cannot trust you. Cannot trust you at all. Alright, you can vote, guys. Vote A or B. Alright, let's continue. I was just about to close it with a tie, but I saw one more coming in. Voting has closed. Let them build as many temples as they like. All the temples! There will be no more farmlands, no more homes, no more markets, only temples. The gods are good. At last, things are looking up for the north. The chiefs pool their wealth and build pagan temples throughout the kingdom. The church is understandably outraged. So some chiefs' wealth has decreased, faith is now agnostic for the counts, and faith is now dutiful for the grandees. And also, you are no longer defiant, Nick, and the other chiefs. I can't go against the will of the council, but I look forward to watching you heathens burn in the seven hells. Oh, go away, High Inquisitor. So rude. See, I knew we could work this out. Oof, that's more than I thought. Yeah, it was quite a bit of faith that you lost. But we don't like the faith. Alright, eligible options. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. And a partner for life to have and to hold, don't forget. What if I don't want to marry any of them? What if I don't want to marry any of them? That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it? Your mother leads you to the Great Hall where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? Alright then, let's see the eligible candidates. I don't even get to meet them. There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that befits your station and suits your political needs. She whisked away the cloth from the first portrait. This is
Behind
Gold.
door number 1.
Oh yeah! This is Gold, firstborn son of the North and Sarah Fox clan. Apparently he can be a little shy with strangers, but I'm sure he's wonderful when he comes out of his shell. Behind number 2. I've heard he spends most of his time playing cards or making wagers with friends and hangers-on. They say he's popular with the common folk up north too. I can see the appeal, I suppose. Behind number 2. This is Veronica, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Umpretoni dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. She went missing a while ago, but it turned out she'd accidentally locked herself in her cellar. Survived on wine for a week. Nice!
Well, at least they didn't need to do a hair up for the portrait.
Exactly. I was about to make a really, really rude comment, but I refrained from it. And finally from the south, Cardoza, the eldest daughter of the unfriendly ghost lineage, famed for her wit, her style, and as you can see, her good looks. Woo! But I was about to do a Will Smith kind of comment there. Like many in the south, she claims to put her faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns, and she's got grand plans by all accounts. She wants to change the world. Not bad, not bad. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate you anger the other regions, but you gain a lifelong alliance. Who do I choose? Do I choose the Northern shy guy? Do I choose the crazy, bald lady who experiments on shit? Or do I choose the one who is just fighting for the greater good?
You've got the weirdo, the wine lush, or Miss Perfect. So, take your pick.
Exactly. Scold, 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 scold! Alright, you want me to go for Scold, the shy guy? Alright, I have made my decision. Scold of the North. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements.
Ooh.
Sorry. Alright, that is the end of the season. Adopt a law.
It's almost like you're playing a character from the North.
It almost seems like it. It's like I'm not in the noble list at all for the Chiefs. You really like the North, huh? I will remember this. North lost the monarch! Yay! And yes, I understand that you will remember this, but I've got a family member in the North. So of course we've got some kind of relations together. Yeah, don't look at the noble list, lol. Here you can adopt a new law that can alter how voting works. You can only adopt one new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Alright, let me see. Swing votes. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. The monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain +1 authority. How nobles choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. Oh, let's see. I'm going for the monarch's iron choice there. And the year. The royal wedding! Your wedding to Scold is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Scold at your side. Do you take this man as your lovely wedded husband? Yes, I do. Then I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom.
Oh, damn it.
After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Oh no, we've got the dancing deceased back again. Your new husband's skull turns bright red every time a toast is called in his honor. So, stability is up, authority is up, defiance for the north is down, defiance for everyone is down. Nice! Okay, that is what I like to see, guys. Be nice and start dancing and start drinking, instead of trying to kill me. By the time you find yourself alone with Scald, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Hello? Hello, I hope you had a good time as I did. This is awkward, isn't it? I'm sorry. You both lapse into strained silence. Scald gulps back his wine. I can see you need some space right now, so tell me about yourself. You need to work on your people skills. Wow! That is quite rude. Tell me about yourself. Not much to tell, really. I like to play cards with my friends. I'm pretty good at it. He lapses into silence again. All attempts to get him to talk more prove fruitless, and eventually he makes his excuses and heads to the spare bedchamber. I mean, we're not even going to actually coronate the coronation. Well, not the coronation, the wedding. We're not.
That's what you get for marrying the shy boy. I mean, I told you should marry the hot one.
Yeah, I should have done the hot one or the crazy one. He doesn't even want to have sexy times. This simply can't go on, your majesty. These arch buffoons think they know everything, but they know nothing of the ninth god's wrath. Please, your majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory high in the southern hills, but it's on Grandy Wheelchair Gamer's lands, and he refuses to let us build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just as big and close as the ninth god intended. Who put you up to this idea, I bet it was one of those bloody counts like Chief Judge Fish.
I need that place to farm more grapes so I can make more milk wine.
All the milk wine! Milky cheese is on his way to defeat the fish in the count in the east. Alright, should the scholars be allowed to build an observatory on Wheelchair Gamer's lands? Construct the observatory, find a different site for the observatory, forbid construction, and investigate the funding. So let me see what I want to have. I want to Monarch's Iron Choice. I will actually forbid it. Start the vote. So, you can vote now. Exclamation mark, vote A, B, C, or D. And anyone new who came into the game, you can join as well by exclamation mark, join. Oh, Adam, you first need to join in order to vote. So, you need to type in exclamation mark join. And then join he. And after that you can vote. I will give Adam some time to jump in as well. Because there's always a tiny bit of delay between here and the actual stream. Yeah, exactly like that. Join, and then you can do the vote command again. The exclamation mark vote. Let me see. Adam, you are one of the counts, along with Fish and Unprotoni. Awesome. Alright. Let's continue. Voting has closed. Forbid construction and investigate the scholars' funding. A thorough investigation quickly unearths the truth. The scholars' patron is none other than Count Chief Judge Fish.
I knew it!
Fish! How dare you!
He would have got away with it if it weren't for us meddling kids.
Of course it's him. Hold on a moment. This was never a secret to begin with. All my accounts are public. Wheelchair Gamer is just paranoid of a conspiracy.
I'm not saying it was vampires, but it was vampires.
It's always vampires. This observatory could advance our knowledge of the stars by hundreds of years. Is it a crime to fund the sciences now?
Build it on your own land!
Yes, actually, off with his head! No, but you've got to stop infringing on the Grandee's religious freedoms. You're right, we should allow the observatory to go ahead after all.
No!
Oh, what should I do?
No,
Before
yes,
it jets.
actually, off with his head! Off with his head!
So, I am for either off with his head or just go ahead with it. What do you guys think we should
Remove
do?
his head at the neck!
Should we kill fish or should we put stuff on Wheelchair Gamer's land?
Off with his head.
Off with his head, Adam? Okay.
Even Adam's saying off with his head, and Adam's in the same faction!
Exactly, I was about to say. Just vampire against vampire. He's Blade. No mercy. Okay, no mercy it is. Off with your head, fish. For some reason, I'm unable to hear fish in Discord, by the way.
I think he's still away. He's probably playing through his phone or something.
Yeah, probably. Fish hat makes nice wall decoration. It probably does. So, authority is now iron-fisted. Defiance is now aggrieved for the counts. So you have quite a bit of defiance. Faith is now steadfast for the north. Faith is skeptical. So faith went up for everyone and the stability went down a bit. Chief Josh's fish's mouth is agape as he's dragged away. Even Grandy Wheelchair Gamer looks shocked.
It says shocked, but what it really means is ecstatically happy.
Just really, really pleased with what you've done. No one dares mention observatories, and a number of paranoid nobles start smashing their telescopes for fear of reprisal. The stars will remain a mystery for now. No stars! All the stars are gone. I thought we had another. Yeah, we've had Typh trouble. Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the Counts of the East. Lately, they've been neglecting their tithes. What the hell is a tithe? All the counts are obligated to donate an eighth of their monthly income to the church, if they want to stay out of the seven hells when they die, that is. I'm not a debt collector. How dare they forget their duties? I'm not a debt collector. Who do you think the common folk will blame if the church starts failing? Me? No, your highness, they will blame you alone. Wow, rude. Especially if I tell my priest to spread word that you refuse to help a holy man in need. Go away, you irritating old fart. So the faith went down and defiance went down. I have never been so... You will regret your words and your deeds. I will see to it personally. Goodbye. The archbishop soon proves the truth of his words. Throughout the kingdom, priests preach to their flocks that the monarch is a baby kicker and devil worshipper. How did I find that out? I am! The gullible peasants lap it up. So stability went down and authority went down. That's fine. You will remember this. Yes, you will, Tony. Yes, you will. End the season. The famine begins. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the monarch. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Count Chief Josh II. Amazing. That is...
I was just about to ask how the hell is that going to work?
Yeah, because I saw his picture and I was like, wait, didn't we just behead and kill him? That is amazing. That is really bloody good. Yes, I know I've had peasants from the north moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off your prosperity. Our prosperity. Tony's doing a lot of remembering lately. Yes, he has quite a photographic memory there. How exquisite! But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos! For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. So you need to get the stability down as well, just as the Grandies. So both of you need to get the stability down. You have to see how high you can get their number to. I think the record is noble number 4. Yeah, it would be pretty amazing if you could get it to noble number 16 or something. Just like the Telltale games. Of course, none of it matters, just like the Telltale games. True. I will remember that. I will remember that you ate pancakes instead of bacon. How dare you? The legend of Oddhild's Horn. An ancient legend is resurfacing in the north, yet the chiefs can't agree on where. I'm telling you, my aunt's second cousin dug up a horn not long ago that looks just like the carvings. Your aunt's always digging things up. I have it on good authority that the horn is somewhere in my lands. The sagas confirm it. I've told you 1,000 times Nick Tributary doesn't mean horn blower in the old tongue. It means blower off. Oh my!
Oh my.
Oh my. Enough!
You really should have gotten that as an audio thing.
I need to get that as an audio thing, absolutely. I can do the oh my one as an audio thing. If you give me 2 seconds, it won't take too long to put that up. Do you guys mind in chat? Let me get the oh my thing in.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Hey, you're back.
I am back. I'm loaded up with painkillers. I've got tea.
But were you here for your beheading?
What?
Yeah, you got beheaded. Because you tried to get an observatory on the land of Wheelchair Gamer.
Yeah, you tried to build an observatory on my land. We all voted and stopped you, and then she had you decapitated. You're now Chief Judge Fish the Second.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to overthrow the monarch. They killed my father. Of course, it's not really the second. It's just me.
Just you with the mustache.
It's made a mustache because, hey, you know, I don't know if you forgot this thing, but you didn't date me, you fools!
No, we beheaded you. That's one of the other ways of killing a vampire.
Not in every tradition.
So, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to add a sound button there. At the oh my button.
There we go.
Mind you, in one tradition, you can defeat vampires by stealing their sock.
So.
Oh my.
Also, there's something about throwing poppy seeds at them.
And let's get that safe. Alright, we got the sound effects for the oh my in there.
We have an oh my.
Let me check the stream chat real quickly.
Nick, vampires react to milk wine with disgust.
So
we have taste.
Yeah, don't worry, Fish. Your heir is carrying on. Your heir wants chaos, by the way. He's trying to start a famine. So your heir is just like you. I tried to think of a valid reason for no beheading. Couldn't think of one, says Adam. How do vampires react to milk wine?
Daddy's little boy is doing him proud.
Exactly. So, Daddy Fish, how do vampires react to milk wine?
With disgust.
Especially because it's made by Wheelchair Gamer, probably, who killed you.
Yes.
He went all Queen of Hearts on you.
Exactly. Enough. If we're to recover the horn, we must earn the gods' favor. And while you two bicker, all our enemies in the Ninth Church grow stronger. The chief's aim is to lower all regions' combined faith to 12 or less. So the chief's aim stays the same. They need to get the faith down. For the counts and the grandees, both of you need to get the stability down. So you two are now working together. Alright, it also says here. So let's end the season. Let's go to the Crystal Box. Chief Nick. Your Majesty, I bring bad news. An outbreak of crystal pox is ravaging the north. Crystal pox? What's that? How many dead? And what am I supposed to do about it? What's that? A most terrible disease, Your Highness. It begins with a rash of boils, which slowly and painfully crystallize until the poor victim is sparkling like a diamond. Sparkling like a diamond.
What, they become a Twilight character?
Oh, but it's not about the counts, it's about chiefs this time, so not about the vampires.
Hey, I'm just worried about some strange mutant breed of vampire popping up.
Probably. You guys are experimenting crazy stuff. Eventually the sufferer becomes a crystalline statue. A painful but admittedly glamorous way to go. How many dead? Whole villages have succumbed. The disease is terribly virulent. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion. Victims of crystal pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease. Let them all die! Yes! Indeed, the pox crystals can be harvested and used in jewelry. If we allowed the pox to spread, we could make money in the north. That sounds amazing. By the old gods, woman, that is heartless, even for you. Maybe a bit heartless, but it's still pretty amazing. Let me just quickly check the chat real quickly, because I missed a bit. Oh, you need to do it the other way around, I think. Adam, you need to do exclamation mark at and then space quote in order to add that. Daddy's little boy making me proud. By the old gods, woman, that's even heartless for you. The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want? For the north to lose money? So, let's see. Ooh, wow, there is a lot of things that will happen with these different options. So, the one on top will give a lot of money at least. So that is quite difficult. Oh, I'm unable to see it a little bit more clearly, what the buttons mean. So this one will put trade down. What I want the military up. So let's see, which one will get the military down? That's one of these two. And I also don't want the stability to go down. And that is... oh, also all three of them. Let me think. Which one do I want to feed or monarch choose here? I'm just going to give you an option. I will do monarch choice for this one and then start the voting. In the meantime, I'm just quickly going to test the... yeah, I need to get some of the bots out of here. So you need to do vote A, B, or C, Adam.
Hey, welcome, hello, donuts. I think you might have put one more exclamation mark than you need to there.
Oh, yes, you did, Donuts. You put an extra exclamation mark, so you need to only put one exclamation mark. And then join. Join she. And I will wait a bit until you have voted as well. And you can vote by !vote A, B, or C. This is a dangerous choice. Oh, thank you, my sick brain. Are you feeling better, by the way? So, Unfriendly Ghost also voted. Ooh, what to pick. So, you can spread the crystal pox and harvest the gems. Don't do anything one way or the other. Quarantine the north to prevent further threats. Spread. No, I feel like poop. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, but think of all the gems. Alright, so I think, yeah, we've got most votes there. Quarantine the north.
Ah, damn it.
I wanted to... Well, if it was me in chat, I would have harvested, but I knew that would be bad for my own goals. So, let's quarantine. Blockades are placed on the roads leading in and out of the north. Nobody goes in or out. For a month, the crystal pox ravages the countryside.
You can just suck us into the water.
Or just so that to do nothing because you killed my father. Yeah, I mean me. I mean my dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's correct?
Yeah, you did kill his daddy. Cole killed your daddy. So yes, go give a follow to Hello Donut. She's amazing as well. When the blockades, thank you for the shout out as well, by the way, Adam. When the blockades are lifted, many fields lie fallow with no farmers left to tend them. Northern villages are dotted with the gleaming statues of the afflicted. But thanks to the council's quick thinking, the disease doesn't spread beyond the north's borders. Once the roads reopen, the chiefs harvest gemstones from the quarantined dead and sell them at a tidy profit. Nice. We still got some money out of their dead corpses. Oh, cute little crows. Unpro Tony, Your Majesty, you will recall the quarantine you ordered to deal with the dancing plague. It's been many months since anyone last entered or left the affected area. We think the plague may have run its course. We ask your permission to lift the quarantine. No, you stay in your cages.
I have to give everyone $1,000 stimulus.
Exactly.
No, let's have a boogie wonderland.
Exactly.
Boogie wonderland.
Whoa.
Basically, I just want everybody dancing in the churches to "You Make Me Feel Mighty Real."
I will veto number C, so you can choose for A, B, and D. Lift the quarantine, continue the quarantine indefinitely, or send Count Amprutoni to check that it's safe. While we're voting, I'm just quickly checking the account for the developers themselves. So one of the developers is here in chat as well, but I'm just going to check real quickly what their own Twitch is again. I've got you already followed, and I'm going to do a shout out to you as well. Yeah,
Could send them in without PPE.
King of the Castle game. So go and follow King of the Castle there.
Treasury just drops to 0.
They have created this game and are
No,
absolutely
then I
amazing.
lose.
Also play this game quite
And I just straight
often.
up lose. What? Oh no!
Oh no! So yeah, go and put the game on the wish list for when it comes out, and go give them a follow because they have lots of awesome gaming nights as well. Let's continue. It's definitely clear which one won there. Send Count Amprutoni to check that it's safe.
Yeah, Tony heads north, and then all I can hear is.
Really, well, you wouldn't know, but it should really be everybody shuffling.
Me, your highness? You can't be serious!
Yes,
Despite
we are.
Umpretoni's protest, the monarch's word is final. He is
Of course I'm
sent
serious,
into
I'm
the
Thomas
quarantine zone! You hope to hear back from him soon.
Of course, I'm serious. Don't
We-
call me
we-
Shirley.
Yeah, we probably won't hear anything from Tony again.
You
Tony,
probably-
will you
you
remember
probably-
this as well? Sorry, what did you say, Carl?
I'm saying it'll be Unprotoni the second soon.
Yeah, probably. Thanks, Lo. It's fun joining in with other communities and see how they play. Yeah, I have no idea if I play any different, but I just always have a ton of fun with friends here. Just a bit of a wholesome community. So let's go
I
to the
resent that
bounty.
remark.
Yeah, you are not wholesome. How dare I call you wholesome?
Thank you.
I almost said whoreson.
That too.
That will do. That will do, Pig. That will do. Your Majesty, you recall your bounty on Spiderlegs. There have been certain financial irregularities. Oh my gosh, my Dutch is really sucking here.
But there have been financial irregularities surrounding
Thank
the
you.
initiative.
Thank you. Surrounding the initiative, yeah. Though the spider problem has already been solved, we still got dozens of bounties being claimed every day. In fact, we now owe the Adventurers Guild over 2,000 gold. 2,000 gold! Over 9,000! That can't be right. What can we do? 2,000 gold, 2,053 to be exact. I took the liberty of asking the spy master to investigate. My spies in the guild tell me that they're breeding giant spiders in basements across the kingdom. They've even bred a variety with extra legs. Nice!
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I knew that they would get a mount for you at some point, Fish. This is obviously
As Carl will tell you, on every single game, I am a mount hole.
you are.
He is.
You are. This is obviously against the spirit of agreement, but we didn't technically forbid it, so we still owe them 2,053 gold, legally speaking. So,
Actually-
let's see. I can still do a monarch's choice.
This actually happened in real life.
Really? What
Yes.
happened?
I can't remember which country did it, but they offered a bounty on snakes, and and people ended up literally breeding snakes and handing them over, and the government was just sitting there going, "Where are all these snakes coming from?" No, it's because they were breeding the snakes and then handing them over for the bounty.
Get these motherfucking snakes out of this motherfucking castle!
No.
That is bloody amazing. What I do know is that the developers, the ones who have written the stories, that they've mostly taken things from actual history and just put it into a sort of new little outfit. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually from that story there. So I put a monarch's choice on B. You can vote now, guys.
That's about. Scheme refused to. Oh yes, definitely that one.
Do not pay them.
Oh, we're gonna let them go.
Snakes
I
in
wanna
the
speak
Castle
for-
is a fantastic movie. Yes, I love motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson in there. Sorry, what were you about to say, Fish?
We're gonna let them go and speak to them about these multi-legged spider mount things.
Exactly. We want to know more about that. Let's buy some mounts. Fish in reality is very kind and wholesome. He just likes to hide it, says Adam.
He's really not.
Yeah. Carl's known me about 20 years, he can attest to it.
Hey, new follower. Hey, was
Yes, thank you, King of the Castle Game. So this is the actual development team here. Thank you for the follow and welcome in. You already got Nick in as well. So, thank you for joining. Let's continue. Voting has closed. So, cancel the bounty scheme and refuse to pay the guild anything.
You didn't say we couldn't genetically engineer spiders.
True. I mean, we just decided not to pay them anymore. So
I'm hoping that they'll take up employment opportunities in the Eastern Reaches.
It
No
is
reason.
still a possibility. We've got accounts with their experimental queen person doing stuff, so
Wait a
maybe,
minute,
maybe.
My aunt's a woman?
Yeah, so we could decide who we wanted to marry and who were the big bosses of the group. And yours is a bald woman who does crazy experiments.
Yeah,
Old Snowball, my aunt.
she got trapped in a lab and had to survive off wine for a week.
Poor woman.
Alright. Hey, just dropping in to say thanks for playing and that we're loving your stream. Happy streams. Ah, thank you, King of the Castle. I'm absolutely loving your game so far, both as chatty and also just as streamer. This is just so much fun to play together. Not the big bosses, just the eligible candidates. Alright. The Adventurers Guild goes on strike because we are not paying them. Across the kingdom, ghouls, hordlings, hobbs and other monsters are permitted to run rampant. Dungeons erupt with eldritch horrors as ancient relics gather dust. The potion industry craters. To make matters worse, once the bounty is cancelled, the guild has no more use for their spiders, so they simply release them into the wild. Thousands of them. Colossal spiders soon overrun the entire kingdom. The fields are swamped in webbing. Traveling the roads becomes an impossible risk. The peasants lament that the ninth god has abandoned them. So stability is low. Oh no, stability is too low. Farming is starving. Farming is fruitful. So farming down for everyone. Trade down for everyone. Faith down for everyone. But damn, I need to get the stability up.
No, you don't. We need it
Yes, you
lower.
do. Yes, I do. Finally! No, bad unfriendly ghost. That's why he's unfriendly. Alright, let's end the season. I don't see any more. No. Northern Saga's tale of Old Hell's Horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now. I have it! Odeheld has spoken! Last night during the storm I besieged the drunken vessel himself, and lo did lightning strike the earth far to the north. That is where we will find the horn. You mean into the frozen wastes? Aye, have everyone muster their best warriors. We're headed into the domain of the ice giants. For the next stage of the chief's scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Yes, thank you! Chiefs, go and do the same as me. Both of us need to get the military up. Alright, back in the south. Back in the south, the plot to have the monarch excommunicated is picking up momentum. 2 grandees stand on a balcony overlooking the city of Aranchar. The city may look peaceful, but underneath it's nothing but discontent. All across the kingdom, peasants are sharpening their cutlery and barricading their shacks. They know a storm is coming, and who better to blame but the monarch themselves? Exactly, the commoners are afraid, and it's time for them to find their faith. For the next stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise all regions' faith to a combined total of at least 12 in 4 seasons. So you need to get the faith up, grandees. So right now it's on 11, so it only needs to go up for 1 more point. So for the ones who weren't here at the beginning, you can fund a building. The blue ones are for the chiefs, the purple ones are for the counts, the yellow ones are for the grandees, but you can fund any one of them. So let's start funding. You can do that by !fund, the letter of it, and then the amount that you want to pay for it. So the grandees want the faith up, chiefs want the military up, and the counts want stability down. Snazzy matching outfits there. Yes, you did. You guys just know fashion. So 20 more seconds there.
It.
Font not vote?
Yeah, that was me.
Ah, okay. Okay, time's up. So we've got a cathedral for the chiefs and an aqueduct for the counts. So faith up for the chiefs, farming up for the counts there. So end the season. Oh, blasphemy! Your Highness, an urgent matter. My agents suspect there's a reason behind the recent unrest. The counts are stirring up chaos to power some kind of dark ritual. What
Yes,
sort
yes,
of ritual?
The arrest is the Count's fault. Yes, yes.
I always knew they were ungodly. I can't deal with this right now. Oh my god. What sort of ritual? We don't know yet. They've been too careful, but we must fight back against this sacrilege.
Of course they're ungodly. They're undead.
So, I want the stability to go up, so I am going to order kingdom-wide curfew, and you can start your voting now, and everybody can vote. Exclamation mark, vote, and then the letter. And if you're not in the game yet, exclamation mark, join. I find that so funny, the Chief Judge Fish II. Also here it says. Right, counts, we gotta make sure C gets picked. Leave the counts to their petty business.
Yeah, we're not doing anything against the kingdom. We're saving the kingdom from the church.
We've got a few more people who can still vote. I know that Donuts is feeling a bit ill, so she probably took a bit of a break there. Adam, you can still vote. Because we now have a tie. I will give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Monarch breaks ties, indeed. So I get to choose what will happen. Adam, I will give you one last shot. Alright. So be it. Sorry, Adam. Voting tied at 2. So, send inquisitors to uncover proof of this ritual. Leave the counts to their petty business. In a way, I sort of really want to see what
happens.
Yeah, in a way, I really want to see what happens. So, yeah. Sorry, chiefs, sorry, grandees, I want to see what happens. Leave the counts to their petty business.
Woo!
Continue. The High Inquisitor storms off to her chambers, but there's nothing more she can do against the counts. Alright, news from the quarantine zone. Your Highness, I have returned! And you look well. Don't feel the need to dance, do you? Who are you? Don't feel the need to dance, do you? No, Your Majesty, I've returned unharmed. The plague has run its course and the people are alive, though I fear they will never dance again. That's good news. Are you sure they're still not affected? Oh, I didn't think there'd be anyone left. On the contrary, the plague simply compelled people to dance until they could dance no longer. The lasting side effects are limited to a hatred of music and general fear of jauntiness, Your Grace. Humbly, I ask the council to lift the quarantine so the East can return to normal. Okay, so lift the quarantine or decree a permanent quarantine. Let's see. I'm gonna do a choice on lift the quarantine. So you can vote. Everyone can vote. Yay, I'm not doing the Macarena anymore. Being sacrificed sounds fun, but it isn't. I have to get back to work, but this has been great fun. I know that even in my absence, the Chiefs will somehow win. Yes, keep that hope up, Nick. Keep that hope up. But thank you for coming in. It was great fun having you here as well. And I will probably play this game again sometime. And hopefully I'll see you again. Have fun at work. So we are now in a tie again. Same, good luck. Ah, there you are, Adam.
Damn it, Adam.
Continue. Alright, we are going to lift the quarantine. The counts are grateful, and formerly quarantined merchants are soon trudging gracelessly throughout the kingdom. Although the former dancers will never be the same, the region gradually returns to business as usual. It is just the COVID thing all over again. I absolutely hated when we had the quarantine and couldn't get out of our house after 8 PM. Oh, that was horrendous.
Yeah, the lockdown didn't really affect me much. Mainly because I don't go out much anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit the same here. I also don't go out a lot, but I get anxious very quickly, and I would take a stroll in the evening when nobody was outside. And after quarantine, I didn't at all anymore, and because of that, I've also just gained so much weight, and I've become even more anxious about going outside. So I just don't like it because of that reason. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. I'm very happy, thank you. It went about as well as could be expected. It felt more like a life sentence than a wedding. Oh, don't be so dramatic. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured, who you can mold into your own image. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. But at the same time, that could get more defiance or faith down. Nah, I'm going for the bastard child. I have a bastard child somewhere. The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid the civil war as we are. They'll legitimize the bastard without much fuss. I will meet with the archbishop tomorrow. Alright, so end the season.
Wait, Carl, isn't the archbishop one of your minions?
No.
Oh.
He has the royal court has its own branch of the church.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't really like that church, so meh. They're just walking around because of their hat. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good for us. Oh yes, fires, wanton murder, giant spiders. All that and more. The fabric between worlds is wearing thin. The time is ripe to summon a demon. But which honored guest should we invite? Alright, only the counts can vote on this. So, Ankarasad, Lord of Dismay, the seventh god smile. This will lower your faith. Velfaminar, the hungering absence, queen of corruption. This will raise your own trait. So lower faith or raise trait. And only the counts can join in on this. Welcome in PvP. Let me check who you are. You are one of the grandies.
Oh, got another one.
Yeah, PvP joined your grandie club. 0 seconds remaining. Who is the last of the counts? Adam again. Adam, you sure I need to choose this? I will give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4. Good job. Good boy, Adam. Good boy. Waited to see if I was a count. Right. No, you're a grandie. Yeah, I do that as well. Especially on your phone, you can't see it yourself with the overlay. So then that's a pretty handy way to still see it. So we will lower your faith. Ankh-Assad will never break through while the church has its claws in the hearts of the people. If we make this kingdom ideal for his presence, he will sweep through the land and leave nothing but grinning corpses. From one of these corpses we will simply pick up the crown. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must keep their faith at 1 or less for 1 full season. So you need to... Oh, you already got it at 1 right now. So you need to get it to 1 or 0 for another season.
That should be easy.
Yeah, unless we do something about it. So who shall we defy? Let's tax the chiefs of the north. There we go. And then end our season. Of course, I tax the chiefs the moment that Nick leaves. Spiders everywhere! Yes!
And spiders everywhere!
Oh yeah. 1 second. The chat window on the left covers up all the various stat headings, etc. Oh, you are right. Good that you say so. Let me change that up real quickly for you. What I can do is just make it... It doesn't look as good like this, but... 1 second, I will... Let me get the game capture and I will just... Here. Make sure you can at least see it a little bit better. It's a tiny bit smaller, but then you'll be able to see that. Because I'm afraid this chat box is part of the entire frame. But this way you'll be able to read it a bit better, PvP. You can change that by clicking the window on the right. It's a small crown. Okay. Yeah, the chat window here, so the one with the little fox and where you guys are talking. But the whole thing around it is... oh my gosh, my words. It's stuck to the entire frame. But I made the game a little bit smaller, so you'll be able to see those different stats now. Alright, sorry, let's continue the game. Waking from sleep one night, you hear the tippity-tap of many legs on the roof. When you peer out your window, the streets are draped in webbing. The giant spiders... You and your white webbing every single time? The giant spiders have finally infested the capital. A distant scream rings out as a watchman is dragged to his doom. Did you hear that too? The spiders are out there. What are we to do? Stay in here, your majesty. We'll sweep the palace. Your northern warriors venture out into the dark. Battle cries and a chittering of spiders echo through the night. The next morning, only a few of your honor guards are still alive. The rest are dead, their bodies swollen with poison. Dozens of spider corpses litter the corridors. The surviving warriors are too traumatized to resume their duties. They resign and return to their homeland. For the rest of their lives, they will scream when they see a spider scuttling across their kitchen counter. Heavy casualties last night, Your Majesty, but the spiders are all dealt with. However, unless we do something, they'll be back.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Get
say,
away with the battle nuns.
if you'd gone with the Knights of the Black Rose, that wouldn't have happened.
Exactly. Learn to live with the constant threat of spider attacks. Arrest the leaders of the Adventurers Guild leaders for releasing these spiders. Send soldiers to root out and burn the spider nests. Grow spider repellent flowers around the palace. So what I want to happen, let me check. Oh, damn it. There is one that I don't want to happen. I'm going on a veto this, and I'd rather have the bee myself for military things. You can vote. Ooh, does this mean no more honor guard? It does sound like that. Because it said only a few people were still alive. And I'm afraid you guys have quite high military, so I need to just keep you guys happy. Happy, happy, choi choi. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and continue. Voting has closed. Give me 1 second. Can I, inside the game itself, also change it? Resume. No, never mind. I thought I would be able to change it from the amount of time to 70% voted, but I need to do that at the beginning of the game. Learn to live with the constant threat of spider attacks. I'm sort of okay with that.
Live with it.
Just live with it. Get all the spiders as little pets. Over the next few months, the kingdom adapts to life with giant spiders. Peasants don't go out at night. The city watch go on regular web patrols armed with burning torches. People go missing all the time. Sometimes they're found weeks later, strung up in a gossamer. But the human mind is a flexible thing. Somehow everyone gets used to it and it's totally okay. But life was certainly better before the kingdom was infested by spiders. So defiance goes up and stability goes down. Oof. Oof. Definitely don't want that to happen. The long march north. Adam is lurking. I have to lurk for a bit. I need to help a friend out. Okay, see you in a bit. Careful, the spiders don't eat you while you lurk. Well, they might eat you. Good evening, Your Majesty. Tell me, have you ever heard of Aldel's Horn? Northern legend, right? Some kind of bottomless drink tavern promotion? That may well be one part of its abilities, but there's certainly more to it than that. The Horn of Odelt is a Northern legend, a horn gifted to mortals before the 9th Triumph during the Cursed Age. Pagan superstition, surely. Get to the point. Get to the point. You must understand, whether it is a creation of a pagan spirit or not, the horn is real. My sources confirm it. It's said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single toot. With a single fart. Go and fart! The chiefs are searching for it in the frozen waste, having received a sign hinting at its location. That doesn't sound good. You mean where the ice giants live? Precisely. We'll need to stop them before they retrieve it, if at all possible. They've gathered a great host of warrior heroes for the journey to the waste. We must act fast to have any hope in stopping them. You hastily assemble the council to deal with the chief's military build-up. The chiefs predictably deny everything. Would you deny us our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Bah! Alright, everybody can vote here again. Let me see. I don't want the military to go down. I will allow the chiefs to continue building. Start the vote. So, you can vote by exclamation mark vote and then the letter. And if you're not in the game yet, exclamation mark join. There are not a lot of votes in yet, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Also, people who are not in the north can vote for this one. So also the counts and the grandees can vote here. Alright, the first one is definitely the highest, so we will continue. We will continue. Voting has closed. So forbid the northern armies from entering the frozen wastes. You think a piece of paper will stop us? Ha! You don't know what a northern chief is made of. Although your decree discourages a few law-abiding northern warriors from joining the expedition, you cannot stop them by law alone. Military is now powerful, it went down, authority also went down. And, oh, prediction. There's one more. Ah, there's Adam. It actually sort of looks like Adam with longer hair. Your Highness, excellent news from beyond the sky. As your Grace knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. I see that the solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the east. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. Mother of Mountains, nay! An eclipse is a warning from the ninth god, a sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow. So. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some horrified, but all very loud. Alright, how should the kingdom prepare for the eclipse? Focus on holy protection against the eclipse. Encourage visitors to the east to witness the event. These sun-obsessed fools should focus on their land, not the sky. Let me do a monarch's choice. And let me focus on holy protection. Start votes. Uh-oh, this won't end well. Love these events. QA testing, it was fun too. Ooh, I can't wait to see it then. So, you can all vote now, guys. Alright. I give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Continue. If faith stays up, grandees progress. No chiefs left in chat. No, so it seems that Nick already left for work. I'm accidentally in the chiefs as well, and So said she was sick. So hello donuts. So she's probably taking a break. So we definitely need more people to join the game, so we get some chiefs in. I don't see any goal marker for counts. What are they trying to do? They are trying to do something with the faith. Can you remember, Fish? You were trying to get the faith down.
They have to keep their own faith to 1 or below.
Yeah, that was it. So they need to keep their own faith to 1 or below. It's overlapped with one of the grandees goal markers. Yes, exactly. So the grandees need to keep the faith above 12 with all of them together. So both chief counts and grandees. And the counts only need to keep their own faith low. By the old gods, you shouldn't be encouraging this nonsense. As word gets out about the impending solar event, visitors from across the kingdom drift over to the east. Trade flourishes, but priests of the ninth are concerned that peasants are spending more time looking at the sky than attending sermons. Alright, let's end the season there. retrieving the horn. In the north, unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has just taken place. Naturally, the chiefs are celebrating their recent victory against the ice giants in the frozen wastes by smashing steins together and singing battle songs all throughout the night. Did you see that giant's face when I cut him down? Poor Blighter never felt a heated axe before. Ha! So much loot, never mind the horn, look at all this gold! The party lasts long into the night. A few chiefs take turns drinking mead out of the Odothorn. Wat zullen we drinken? 7 nachten lang, wat zullen we drinken? Wat een dorst. A Dutch drinking song. As dawn breaks, they stumble into the main hall, where Chief Harley has beckoned them. Quiet down, you louts. It's time to get serious. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must vote on how it will be used. Alright. Oh, open to the chiefs of the north only. Alright, I will actually let everyone in chat decide along with me. As I do the tie breaking, because it's just unfair with no chiefs in there that I will do the tie breaking. So just say in chat which one you would rather have. So lower others farming or lower the authority. I'm gonna have to vanish for a little bit, the wound is giving me hell. Oh no! Feel better soon, fish. Get some needed tea. Vote B. Everyone else also want me to vote B?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Oh, it automatically did that. So even with 0 votes, it voted for B. So yeah, that is something to think about when this game actually comes out. When there are no people in a certain noble group anymore, because for some reason all of them left, which happened now. If there's still a way to either kick them out or yeah, if there's a solution for that. It does a random when it's a faction vote. Oh, okay, cool. A bit too sneaky for my liking, but it will get the job done. We'd best make sure that security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the monarch to relax a few restrictions here and there. For the good of the realm of good, of course. The greater good. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 5 or less. Alright, I can do a law. Which law will I do? Nobles must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 10 personal wealth. How nobles choose to vote is hidden from monarch's view. So, let me do reverse voting and make it all chaotic. So, you actually need to vote for your least favorite now. You already have the maximum number of adopted laws. Please choose one of the current laws below to replace. Okay, how do I do that?
I would assume you just click on one. Up there. Oh no.
Right. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it worked. I thought you were going to use your account logged in as a chief to vote one way. Yeah, I could have done that as well. I didn't even think about that, unfriendly ghost. We can do that next time. And just let the chat sort of choose what the chiefs will do until we get some more chiefs in. Luckily, the game chose for B anyway, so it's all good. Alright, screams in the night. Ooh. It's an ordinary evening. You're headed towards your bedchamber when a strange noise echoes from outside. Not quite a human scream, not quite an animal. Something shivers down the back of your neck. Go and investigate. Check on your husband. Go to bed and forget about it. Go and investigate. Downstairs the palace is quiet. Unusually so. It's too quiet. Even at this time at night. When you peer out of the window, all the plants in the garden have wilted. Some have even turned to dust. Raise the alarm. Something's wrong. Always silent. The usual hustle and bustle is smothered. By Morgana's cauldron. I didn't know where you were. What in Celeste's office going on? An excellent question, King Consort. A cluster of counts stand there, looking extremely pleased with themselves. What are you doing here? Greetings, your highness. Good morning. Glory to Ankh Assad, the seven gods smile. What are you saying? This is treason. The fields are bare thanks to our work, your grace. Lowborn all across the kingdom will starve. Unless you do right by them and give in to our demands. Wait, what? What? Are you cooping? Are you cooping on me? The hell? First time I've been on the winning team. Ah, how dare you coop on me? Ha, what makes you think you can do this? I refuse to give in. What do you want? What makes you think you can do this? Countess Lorelei smiles and raises her hand. Your throat tightens and your own mouth stretches into a richest grin. Ugh. Stop it, now! Ankh Assad has this kingdom in the palm of his hand, ready to give it to the rightful Queen Lorelei. You have a choice, die of old age in exile or be killed now. I'll never choose exile. Fine, I'll leave the kingdom and never return. Let me just grab my crown polish in my room. You rush away, but your body comes to a halt no matter how much you struggle, as though bound by invisible chains. Your breath shudders as thin, inhuman laughter echoes in your ears. Your lip curl and grin, completely out of control. Skold is shouting at the counts in fury. The last thing you hear is the counts arguing about how the regions will be portioned out. It's some comfort to know that they're unlikely to settle it peacefully. Oh, the counts are victorious! The evil magic of Ankh Assad reduced Monarch Sera to a twitching corpse with a ghastly smile. Future monarchs hear the old monarch's laughter in their nightmares. Mwah-ha-ha-ha-ha! The chiefs abandoned their hopes for Odel's Horn, which passed into legend once more, a treasure fit only for the seducing adventurers into the frozen wastes, where ice giants or hypothermia awaits them. In a sun-dappled vineyard, Cardosa and Grandy Wheelchair Gamer opened a bottle of their finest vintage. Their schemes had amounted to nothing, but there's always next time. And so the demon Ankh Assad did lay waste to the kingdom, and the streets were littered with smiling corpses, and the count smiled too, as Queen Lorelei ascended to the throne. Damn, that is a sick ending. My reign length was exactly 2 years, from 948 to 950. And my spouse was Skold of the North, and my successor, Queen Lorelei. Awesome. And what is fun about this game, we can continue the dynasty. So the next time I play this game, like Fish, who is already Fish II, will continue as Fish II. And we will continue this same story, but then with Queen Lorelei as our regent. So it will be a completely different game, but it will remember what has happened in the previous games, which is really, really amazing as an extra. Good to know they've still got the milk wine. Yes, milky cheeses. I mean, the cows might have won, but we got Wheelchair Gamer being milky cheeses with the milk wine.
I got to be Milky Jesus, and I got to decapitate Judge Fish. So
Yes, exactly.
I'm happy with that result.
That sounds like a pretty great life you've had, Carl.
I'm just sitting there with his head on the spike with just this milky wine in my hand going, life is good.
Milk, wine, and spiders everywhere. Yes, all the white stuff just all around us, if you know what I mean. The demon might have regrets.
He even just looks at him and goes, milky wine? Oh, I'm out of here.
Exactly. Oh, I'm really, really enjoying this game. It's even more fun when I'm trying to save myself and then against the chat. Well, the chat is like, no, damn you. So, I am definitely up to playing this game again. Probably somewhere this week again. This was really, really amazing. I will go and do a raid. For everyone who has seen this game, who have joined this game, go and check out King of the Castle, the name of the game, and also the actual developers. And go and wishlist it on Steam. It will come out in 2023, beginning of 2023. It's absolutely bloody amazing. I will definitely play again sometime soon.
Oh, down to freelance a second. Murder! My parent, Baron Down to freelance a second, has been murdered. And I know who did it.
So there is another person playing the same game, so we will raid him. We will... Let me just turn the sound down so I will hear it in my own phone. So let's do a raid to Nautilus Link, who is playing this game as well. And if you at least go give a shout out, go say the Foxes are raiding in, and if you want you can continue on playing with their game. Oh, I always do that. I always do exclamation mark raid, but it's /raid. Let's see, Nautilus Link. So, let's say hi to them all. Thank you all for joining in on this amazing game. Sansa is here as well, just to say a quick goodbye. And let's give all our love to the other people who are playing this. Alright, bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye.
Have fun.
Right now. Just quickly message there. Foxes are